What's up, Devin? What's up, Paul?
Devin, Paul. Paul, I love it how we get to see you. I get to see your face a little bit.
Oh, thank you, Gretchen.
Hi, Gretchen. Thank you.
Yeah, we're up to all types of shenanigans on this channel here.
Yes, shenanigans for sure.
What's up, Glenda?
Glenda, hello. Glenda, how do you like leave? I saw you in a lot of the sessions.
Richie, what's going on? Good to see you again.
Hi, Richie. Congratulations, Richie.
Yeah, Paul.
That's funny. What would people say, Paul? Are you guys ready to see the amazing tricks that we have for you guys today? Aw, thank you. Look at how Paul gave us a new name.
A and J.
Because it was A&J, it would have sounded like a drink, right?
Right. Like A and J. Glenda was in all the sessions.
Yes, I can see it. Look at that. Awesome. How is your physical therapy going, Glenda? Yes, we're gonna be doing some good stuff here tonight, you guys.
Paul has a blue wrench with building blocks now. He could just be a moderator everywhere. So Paul has the blue wrench.
So listen, I wonder if. So Paul, you were in Leap Into Live from the beginning, and you did not log off until then, right? Because it was 84 hours of content, and you were 84 hours in, right? Is that how it translates into? Help me out here, Fuljens.
Yeah, Paul has the correct number. Paul has the correct number. Let's see here. I know Katie shared it. Oh, Katie closed the channel, so I don't know. Paul knows.
Okay.
Yeah, Katie closed the channel, so I was gonna go back and check it out, but I can't.
Yeah, I think we got it today. We just have to check that out. But the thing is that, Paul, you were there the whole time.
Right.
What
84.
are you doing with yourself right now? But yeah, so then that I just read one comment that I believe was Mike Reed, and Stephanie Lou included like a surprise stream in the package. Is that what I read?
If it was in a stream, it was like a playlist. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty
Hello,
cool.
Samuel.
What? Hello, Sammy.
Physical
You
therapy.
crashed Saturday. I would say. I believe you. Okay. Oh no. Oh geez. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with Paul.
What?
No,
Let's
that
see
he
it.
crashed afterwards. What's up, Wayne?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello everyone. We are here in Building Blocks. My name is Ana Hill.
And I'm Fuljens Henry.
And tonight we are going to learn how to design a template that was a challenge. We got challenged by Doc to design the Leap Into Live template. And we are going to show you guys how to do it. Okay, so here we go, Fuljens.
Sammy's asking you, did you get a haircut?
You, Fuljens, got a haircut. What does it mean, me? He's throwing shade at me, you guys. There's a behind the scenes story that he just threw it at me, but I believe, Sammy, you're talking about Fuljens, right?
I think you're talking about Ana, right?
No, he's talking about you. Go for it. Go for it, Sammy. Do answer this. This is gonna save Fuljens.
Yes, Glenda. Paul was amazing.
He was. Yes.
Did we say hi to Wayne? Hello, Wayne, again. If not,
Hey, Wayne. Hello, mister. Nice to see you here. And I saw you also and Leap Into Live.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You see, Fuljens is you. Oh, you're listening while you write your blog. Okay.
Awesome. Okay,
Nice.
so Paul was in all 84 hours, plus all the pre-stuff, plus all the behind the scenes, plus whatever.
The behind the scenes, you guys, the behind the scenes was... The behind the scenes
It was behind the scenes.
It was behind. There was some stuff that happened that was completely transparent to you guys. And this is what we were saying in ENN. We handed up to the team because if they wouldn't have been prepared, but a lot of the things that happened behind the scenes, I don't know, man. So the team was amazing.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yeah, I miss the moderators group. I really do.
Which is why you added the song.
We got some bonding. Don't make me play that song again.
Dude, you're not playing the song, please. You're not, because I do want to sleep tonight, right? So, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Sammy, thanks for saving Fuljens because
Yeah, I think Sammy's just being nice.
he's not being nice. He's like, Fuljens, how about we teach them how to hack the template? We hacked the Leap Into Live template using Ecam Live text overlays. So we are going to teach you how to do it. This is something that you can apply to any other template. Say you find a template out there that you completely fall in love with that is going to match with your style and with your live streams. You can just take a copy of it and bring it into Ecamm, and then you can trace it over, or you can just bring in a grid and then design it. Okay,
Right.
which is usually what we do.
Right.
So Fuljens,
Or if Ecamm, has certain limitations, you can create a modified version of it, right? Like we did.
Yes.
And similar to what we did when we designed Doc's Let's Get Live logo, right? Because when Doc saw it, Doc was just like, what the heck, right?
Yes.
So, although we knew that what the differences were, but at first glance, let's say you were to watch Stephanie Lou's Leap Into Live and you saw the overlay and you come here and then you see ours, it's like, you're
Right.
not going to notice the differences right away.
right? Not right away. There will be, like you guys will see, just because there's certain limitations. However, just like Fuljens said, not everyone is going to catch up. Right? No, everybody's gonna say, "Oh my gosh, you guys!" Because one, they don't know where you got the template from because you have it in your own show, and two, they don't know how the template went. How it was
Right.
designed. So,
And also, it's it doesn't have to be the same thing. One and two, it's on brand.
yes, exactly. So it's just to give it a completely different feel. Even the one that we designed, it was inspired by, but we could not design it exactly how it was there, which
sure.
is what's great. Yeah.
Hey, Rocky.
Oh, hi,
you're
Rocky.
right on time.
Why you had to turn off the? What was that? What's that? She had to turn on the restricted mode to watch this video.
Oh,
What?
that's weird. We'll go back and check that. We'll see what's going on with that. I don't know.
Restricted, really? We're
Restricted mode. I don't know.
We're not
But,
even saying anything bad.
It could be true, Glenda. It can be true.
It could be true. You never know.
All right.
Here we go. Okay, so if we don't have, let's answer the questions so that we can go in and straight to the signing and see if we can stay on track.
Yeah.
Because we were also challenged by ourselves to stay on track.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to create a brand new scene. Oh, Anna's missing.
I am missing. Oh, you
But-
know what? While you figure that out, I want to know how many new people are watching this, so to see how in detail we have to go for the beginning.
Right.
So I just see a blank screen right now, so it's cool. But you guys can hear our voices.
Well,
I
we're
want
here.
to see.
We're here in interview mode.
Right. So I want to see on the comments if there are brand new people to Building Blocks here tonight to make sure. that we cover.
Okay. All right. So there's going to be a few things, right? So if, so I don't know if you don't know, we can go over the basics really quick, right? The first things first is to create a folder, right? So all of these overlays that we're going to be using for this leap into live overlay is going to go into this folder here. So we're going to call this leap overlay. All right. All right, so now that we have that, let's start with our first overlay here, which is going to be, this is going to be the background, right? So the background is going to make up, we're going to need 3 pieces for the background, maybe 4. Well, let's start with the first one.
So, Fuljens, let's go. We have one new person so far.
Okay.
So, images by Gretchen. So, to pull up this screen, the interface, the Ecam Live text, you need to do Control N to bring it up. Command N to bring it up.
Or you can select New Text Overlay in your Overlays panel right here. Okay, so let's do that. Well, since you see that, you can just click on that, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is Command N, right? And that will bring up the Text Overlay panel, right? So we're going to create our first background. And off to the side here, we have a cheat sheet. And I'm not going to show you that, but this is where we're going to get our colors from, so we can make sure that we are on brand. Okay. And the cheat sheet is basically Stephanie Lou's screenshot. So we're going to get that first background here. And we'll call this blue 1. And we will hide this blue one, right? Because we don't need that. So we're going to hide that. So we're going to turn the opacity. We're going to drop it down to 0. So we have a solid box. And let's add this one. We're going to make this tall, because this background is like a multicolored background. So we're going to need a few pieces to make this work. Okay. So this one can go right here. And then we're going to create another one. So let's add blue 1 to a Leap Overlay folder here. And let's add the second one. We're going to hit Command N again. And one cool thing about Ecamm, at least in this situation, is that it will default to the recent overlay style, right? Which we'll need. So this is going to be blue 2. Blue 2. Let's add that. And this will go at the very bottom here. I'm going to stretch that out a little bit. Have this at the bottom. All right. So now that we have that, we can take this one here and
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you clean your interface, please? I'm just like, thank you.
Wait, what's going on with my interface?
No, I'm just saying, just clean it.
Oh, the Command N.
Yeah.
So for the newbies here, you hit Command tilde or Command apostrophe, right, to clean the interface, right? So there you go. So now we don't have anything in the way. In a noise.
It just looks cleaner. Okay, stay on. I'm just stay on.
Okay. All right. So now we can take these two and duplicate them, right? So we can create the other half of the border. All right. Don't worry about the middle here, because there's going to be another, there's going to be a white camera border right there. So to duplicate that, we're going to hold down the Option key. And while we're holding on the Option key for the newbies, you're going to drag, right? So now we have this new rectangle here, and we'll name this gray 1. Okay. Whatever, Ecamm, Mac, yes, whatever you want to call it. Auto correcting me here. And I'm going to head over to the cheat sheet and color match this gray. All right, great. So we have that here. So we're going to lay this right here. We might want to make this a little skinnier.
And you guys, something that you can do, you see how Fuljens is getting the colors, right? The color picker said you took a screenshot and that's going to be your sheet, right? And you can just use a color picker just like Fuljens is doing here and just get the colors from that, sheet.
Right, exactly. All right, so we have that, and then we're going to take this rectangle at the bottom and do the same thing, Option drag, and call this gray 2. I don't know why Mac is trying to correct me. I have gray 2 type there, but whatever. And then we're going to do the same thing. Select background, take the color picker and head over to Stephanie Lou's screenshot, which you don't see, and change this to gray. And this is going to come at the top. Let's move this up. Let's slide this up like that. So what I did was we took gray 2 and we bumped it up to the top of the list, right, in the overlays panel, because we want this like right around here. All right, so this is going to make up our border. Okay, and we have one more to add, which is going to be the white camera border. Okay, so we're going to hit Command N again. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you here. And let's just change this to white. And let's rename this white BG. No, not whiting. White BG. All right. All right. And this is going to cover up all this goodies here. All right. Let's see if it cooperates.
Starting to look like something, guys.
Starting to look like something. All right. So there you have it, right? So this is the background. The background, you have the white background and the 2 grays and the 2 blues, which will make your, basically like your foundation, if you will, right? So now let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Let's embiggen it. All right, cool. So that's good enough. Actually, no, that's a little too big. Let's try this. Yes, David, we are building blocks. Yes, we're building blocks. Okay. All right. So we have that, right? And now that we have this background, we can bring in Ana and Fuljens. Oops. We shouldn't have done that. You didn't see that. You did not see that.
Well, stop mentioning it. Maybe they won't see it.
All right, cool. So let's change Ana to custom. All right. And let's stretch this out. Right. And, Ana mentions the grid, right? But a quick cheat that you can use or quick hack is to do the following, which is hit Command N. This is if you want to even out our camera overlays, right? And have them perfectly centered, and do 2, 3, 4. So we typed, no, let's not do that. Let's do sans serif. Where's my sans serif? Come on. All right, cool. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let's remove the background. And what this is going to do is give you like a ruler, for instance, right? So let's put that directly in the center here. Let's get the snap.
Like grids.
Yeah. The grid is definitely better. But
not the grid that you eat, but
you mean griddle?
Grits that you eat. Like, I don't like grits.
Oh, grits.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, but the grid is great.
All right, cool. So now we have that snap in there, right? Let's just change the color so we can see a lot better. Let's change it to black. And let's bring Ana back in, right? So as you can see, Ana's too far out, right? So we're going to do...
far out.
You're far out, dude. You're far out, dude. So let's do this. There we go. So that looks perfectly placed there. And now we're going to do Option Drag and bring in,
Oh my gosh, why are they too big? Where you at?
You know, but something is a little off because you're still a little far out there, dude. So let's squeeze you back in. And let's Option Drag again. Option Drag. All right, that works. There we go. There we go. Say goodbye to two Anas. All right. All right. And let's bring in the cameras into our Leap Overlay folder. And so we're fine with what we have. So we're going to lock these, okay? So they don't move around. Especially your borders or the backgrounds. All right. And we could hide the interview panel. Goodbye, interview panel. All right, cool. So, and let's hide the ruler. All right. So now we are ready to roll. Right, Gretchen? I agree. We agree.
Disgusting. Disgusting. I'm sorry for those who do like grits, but.
Yeah. All right. So we're ready to roll. Right. So now the beauty of the Leap into live streaming bootcamp overlay are those amazing triangles that appear on the screen. Right. So triangles are available in Ecamm emojis. Right. So we're going to create a new text overlay here. And let's search for triangles, right? So under character viewer, right? So we're going to first do the overhead triangle right above my noggin, which is an upside down triangle. And let's see if we have like a wider version here, which is this one here. So let's select that one. And we're going to color pick this with Stephanie Lou's gray. Let's do that again. Let's highlight this. Color pick. There we go. All right. And this triangle is going to go like right here.
I tried it, David. And it just wasn't good.
Sorry, David. All right.
And you see, you guys, you can do this with any other shape. So you see how sometimes when you are designing in Canva, or you're designing in Keynote, you have the shapes and this is how they do it. And you can even, if you put something else, another shape on top of it, you can create different shapes, right?
Right.
But this is where our limitation gets in, because right now, because we're playing with the, we don't have shapes yet.
Right.
But we're playing with the emoji, with the shapes in the emoji. So they have some empty pixels that doesn't allow for other shapes to be on top of it sometimes.
Right. For instance, right, as Ana mentioned, any empty pixels. So this triangle here, we cannot have it go any further up here, right? Because you see the white rectangle around it? That's like...
I know you miss me zooming in for you, but can you just zoom in so you can show... There we go.
Right?
Yes.
It permits us from... You know, something about my zoom is like I have to fix it because see what it's doing? It's like moving with the entire screen. But you guys can see that, right? So it's like we cannot go any further past this, beyond this point here, right? So we modified it.
But it still looks great.
The
it
triangle
still looks good.
within the border here. Boom, right? Okay, so that's cool. So now let's bring...
I'm sorry.
Listen.
Oh God,
listen. Yeah, listen. And yes, Rocky, custom overlays for the win.
Oh my God. Okay.
Right. We have one more upside down triangle, right? So we're going to option drag this and bring one over by Ana, but this is going to be a smaller one. Ana agrees.
It looks like we're like devilish right now, but like upside down devilish ish. Which is probably why Rocky had to get like permission or something.
Yeah, so we're going to color pick this and make this orange. Let's do that now. There we go. Oh, awesome. Right, so now it's starting to look on brand like your Leap into Live Streaming Bootcamp overlay. Right, so we're going to take the triangle and bring them into our folder.
What's Kevin asking?
Yes.
It's for you. Yeah.
Yes, Kevin. That is well, right there.
A TV.
Flat screen, yeah, with a lava lamp going on in the background.
Groovy.
It's groovy. It is groovy. All right, cool. Right, so we have that. And so before we animate anything, let's finish our triangles, right? So now you're going to notice something about the triangles that are going to go right below us here. All right, so Command N, and let's find a standard triangle. Not triangular, triangle. Let's see which one. This one. Okay, let's see if we have a wider version. This seems a little bit wider, so let's use this one. Okay. And let's add this triangle here. This triangle. So now if you notice, like at the bottom, guys, you actually have less restrictions, because look at this. You can go past that blue line, right? The blue Ecam line, right? So it can go right here, but it cannot go any further than this, right? So you can choose to leave it up here, or you can just leave it down here. But we're going to leave it down here for now. All right.
Oh, if I was hungry enough, I would eat grits. If I was hungry enough, I would eat grits for sure. I will not eat cream of wheat. If I was hungry enough, I would just die of hunger.
I would eat cream of wheat.
You see, I would not eat cream of wheat. Cream of wheat is disgusting. I will eat grits. Because you can add shrimp to it. You can add shrimp to cream of wheat. Cream of wheat.
Well, while we're on that, let's Option drag, and we're going to create an even smaller triangle here, right? So this is going to be the background triangle, right? And then, but we're going to change the color of this one. We're going to change the color of this triangle using the color picker. And Stephanie has a gray for us, another gray for us. Let's save that. So now we have two more triangles, right? So we have the orange and the gray. The gray one, we're going to bump that below. This is going to go behind, like so. Okay.
This is looking amazing already, you guys. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Okay. Slide that a little bit over.
Also,
boom.
you guys, if there is a template out there that you have seen and you're like, oh my gosh, this overlay looks great, send it our way and let's see if we can make it. Mm-hmm. We can do the hack for that one. So if you have one that you absolutely love and you're like, okay, let's do it. Because next week, I'm going to show you guys how to design just have the points and all of this is that I saw. And I was like, I want to hack it. So send whatever you have for us so we can hack it up.
For sure. Hack it up. All right. So we have one more triangle to go, guys. And this is going to be for our lower third, right? So we're going to Command N again, and we're going to look for, why did it default to Apple, whatever that says?
That's what someone was saying. I read that was it on the group or was it on a post? Because someone said it does. It just, you choose it and it defaults to the Apple font.
It could default to anything else, but not that one. Ugh. What's going on?
That's greedy.
All right. So we need this black lower left triangle, right? And the font variations, I don't know, they all look very similar. So let's just go with this one. And we're going to color pick one more time. And boom. Because this is supposed to change to a blue, right? And before we add some magic to it, let's get it in the right position. All right, so this is going to go like right here. Mm-hmm. Listen, like when I saw Stephanie lose overlay, and especially this one, this animation with the triangle flying in from the left, I was like, wait, it's flying from the left. I'm like, this is totally Ecammable. Totally. All right. Right there, right? But we're not going to leave it like this, right? So we're going to take the opacity of this one and decrease it to, let's see what 50 does. Yeah, 50 is good. 50 is good. All right. And all right, cool. So now we can do some animating right now, right? Because we can add the text later, right? So this is going to be for our name, our lower thirds, and we're going to have this flying in from the left. Let's drop that into the Leap Overlay folder as well. All right.
Rocky Nash Live. I really want to know what the D version with butter and grape jelly and cheddar cheese is. Answer.
We're going to take the lower triangle here on the right side, the orange one, and we are on Ecamm Beta 3.9, which you have fly in from the bottom, right? Because if you check out the Leap into Live overlay, the triangles are actually coming in from the bottom. So we're going to imitate that, right? So fly in from the bottom, save. And if you don't have the Ecamm Beta, you can, use the standard, the native, and do fly in from the left, right? Mm-hmm. Let's take this gray one and also fly in from the bottom. And let's take the top one here and fly in from the top. And this one by Ana and fly in from the top. Okay, so now we have everything flying in. And the last thing that we have is to add some text. Let's restore
Paul,
default style.
Yes, have fun, because we were having fun with this one. We're like, what? Wait, what, Doc? Okay, we got you. We're doing this, and you're gonna love it.
Right.
Yeah, and just like Fulgen said, if you guys don't have the standard, the beta version of it, you can do it on the regular version, but you're just gonna be limited to left and right.
Right. Right.
Left.
All right.
No,
So
cream of wheat is not better than, but to each his own, right? Because I will not do cream of wheat. My mom gave me cream of wheat since I was little. You guys, I cannot. I cannot. Cream of wheat with milk and sugar? No. No, you guys. Okay.
let's change it to the Ecam orange. Okay, so that goes here. And last but not least, let's add another line. We'll just add co-host, building blocks, building BL, nerd emoji,
nerd.
CKS,
Nerd.
nerd emoji, CKS, and no, Mac. No, leave it the way it is. And we're going to change this to italic and make it white. Boom. All right. So let's just space these things out. It's getting a little jumpy. You can nudge it. There we go. Right? And flying from the left.
David, so I have a thing, right, with pointy things, right? So capital A just does something to me. So I write my name with lowercase, like all my branding, all the stuff is with a lowercase a. I just think they look amazing. And when I write it in paper, I write the A big, right? And then an A. But I cannot write my name with a triangle. It's just
David, I would not dare misspell Anna's name. Hold on. Wait. Never, ever. All right.
But oh yeah, Paul, thank you so much, Paul. He mentioned that you could download the beta and the regular version.
Absolutely.
And you can still...
It will not impact your native version of Ecamm. Granted that the profiles folder here, because we're in beta and we're in the building blocks profile, you don't have profiles in the native version of Ecamm. So if you're designing something in profiles, bring it back to what you see here as that's called default show, right? Make sure you're in default. Make sure you're in default show. Make sure you're a default show. So this way it will show up on your native Ecamm, but you're good to go. Okay. So we have that.
Yeah, I don't like working.
All right. We have one more thing that we want to add, and that's going to be the Ecam logo, right? So the Ecam logo will go in the bottom. Let's move this messy folder out the way, and I'll look for the Ecam folder off to the side here. Off to the side.
You know, we should do a get out of demo mode so that they can see when we do them, because that looks so good.
Hold on a second. Why am I not getting out of demo mode? What's going on, Ecam? There we go. Okay.
Thank you, Rock. Yes, look how cool this looks.
Yeah. So in the meantime, while that's while the latency is catching up, let me find the Ecam logo. Why does Fuljens not have an Ecam logo folder on standby, you ask? Here we go. Drag and drop. Okay. Before I do that, let's lock. All right, so everything is locked in the folder, and this Ecam logo here, I'm gonna shrink this and bring this like right here. Shrink it a little bit more.
And you can do your own logo bug in there. You can just have your font. You can import your font into the font library in Mac, and then it will be in your Ecam text overlay. It will be in the library inside of Ecam, and then you can just do your own logo bug with your font. So instead of Ecam, you can have, I don't know, hashtag BuildingBlocks on the corner there. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Rocky and Glenda. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Aw.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. So, ready to see some magic? Let's see this all come together now, because we are all set. We have our animations and everything. Let's do it. We're going to hide the entire folder. So if everything's in the folder, this screen should go blank. All right. And let's come back in, and you're going to see animations, right? Boom.
That's, yes. This is a great hack. Woo. Yeah, there we go. Right.
A little hot.
What? It didn't sound hot here.
Oh, wow. Well, you probably like have your earphones like on very low or something.
Oh, that's
that
true.
Was hot.
That's
that
true.
was hot. Okay.
That's not for the ears. Okay.
So let's do that one more time. It's nice and smooth.
It is.
Nice and smooth.
I love it. It looks great, right, you guys? It looks great. I'm watching it on my big monitor and on the iPhone.
Right.
It looks really good.
And then what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to make this I'm just going to put this in the bottom here, or put it in the center here. Well, no, I'm putting it in the bottom. And I'm going to go back into demo mode to show you guys a screenshot of Stephanie Liu's Lights Camera Live overlay. And you can just do a comparison here, right? But before that,
you like comparison.
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 But before that, I just noticed that the lower third triangle, the blue one, is a little too dark. So I'm gonna bring the opacity up to, let's say, 60%. Let's try that.
It's too dark.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. All right. So guys, here we go. Let's go back into demo mode, and you're going to see if Ecam lets me. There we go. Not bad. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. And the only thing, and you know what? We could actually look at a variation of the triangles and even make the bottom triangle a little bit less pointy and make it just like the one there.
Right.
You
So
know,
that's
if we, yeah.
that
if we
is
keep playing with it.
that is like another limitation with the emojis, right? Because that width is not available, right? And the current ones, right? And also when you add the shape, you cannot stretch it, right? So it's like what you see is what you get. Yeah.
So in the emoji keyword, there were no other shapes for a triangle on the variations
for this
of
type
it?
of triangle,
For
right?
this one? Okay.
Right. So let's go back in there again, right? So let's do that again. Let's go back and search for the triangle. Okay. So it's this one here, which is called black lower left triangle. And the font variations, I believe we selected this middle one here. They all look pretty similar, right? Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think what if there was another, like how we just hack the weather and stuff like that, right? What if there's like another one that we can hack it? We will have to like look into it because there should be another variation for that one.
Right, but so right now this is what we're getting, right? So there's nothing else that shows up here, right? But again, this goes back to what we were saying earlier, right? Had we not brought up Stephanie Lou's screenshot here, would you notice that, any difference?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything is on brand. Everything is on brand. So we have two questions here. Let's get out of demo mode. Gretchen says, so are you replacing the use of Canva or Spark, etc. with Ecamm? In our case, for, yes, to a certain extent. What
to
would
a
you say,
certain
Ana?
extent. Yeah. Because we still use it for presentations. So if we have, a big presentation, we just create the PDF there and then we import it because for the ease of use right now. However, for overlays, camera overlays, lower thirds, in designs like this, we are mainly, I want to say 98% inside of Ecam.
Right. And then something that, we like to use Canva for is, of course, like, to create certain thumbnails that, don't have the limitations that, you would get in Ecamm, for instance, so things like that. But
you can also create your thumbnail inside of Ecam.
Of course. And we have tutorials on that as well.
Yes, exactly. Right. So we did one. Oh my gosh, Fuljens, I had a question. I completely forgot. It was related to this. It was related to this, but it will come back to me.
Right. And it's like Paul says, right? It doesn't necessarily replace it, but it's another tool in your belt and depends on what you're doing. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree, right?
Depends on what you're doing.
But for at least, for us, when it comes to camera overlays and borders and, new style overlays and lower thirds and everything, we try to just do that 100% inside of
Oh my
Ecamm,
gosh,
right?
especially
and push it to the limits.
With the beta. The new updates that they added to the overlays panel, oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
The beta.
Yes. You can, now that I learned how to say it.
Right. I don't know. I'm trying to Command Z it now. We need to Command Z Ana with the saying beta. Let's and
shoot.
Richie has a question, right? Is there a hack to delay individual elements when they animate in mostly manual or doing something with your Stream Deck?
Yeah, or you can also delay it, but that would be if it's text, right? Or if it is specific things, right? Because you could add a timer to it and at different times to it.
But then you would have to use like your scenes, duplicate the scenes in order for that to work, and start to create similar into Keynote, create a build order. So your scenes will now become a build order. So like build 1 will be the scene with the top triangles. Then build 2, which is scene 2, will be the triangles coming in from the bottom. And then build 3, when the countdown timer reaches 0, will be the triangle flying in from the left, right? So it'll be like that. But, if you don't want to go through all that, maybe it's better to do it manually.
Right. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
But it can be done.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, and there's a lot that you can do inside of Ecam for sure. And this is something that we have so many great things to share. Okay. Oh shoot. No, like for those of us, listen, I want to go back. I want to go back to the grits and cream of wheat because they were giving some good stuff. So you guys, Fuljens will not eat grit at all for nothing, even if he's dying. I would, right? But I will not eat cream of wheat because I was brought up in with that and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff that I'd rather not even think about. But there are some people, whose husband is making something in there that it's like about to be grits. Whose husband is cooking something? I've read something like that, right? So to each his own with the grits and the wheats.
Oh, that was Gretchen.
Okay. Oh, okay, Gretchen, your husband. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Grits. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Budget Creole grits. I wonder what that is. Okay. The kids will before the palate can appreciate. Oh, I see. Okay, right. Shrimps, man. I love shrimp, but like I have a limit to it before I start itching. Like shrimps are good. So Fuljens is like, don't eat any more shrimps. And I'm like, well, I want one more. And I'm like, itch in my face. Shrimps are good. Shrimps are good.
Oh man, that was funny.
Yes.
But we
so
did it.
let me see. Yeah, that was it, you guys. That's what we had to show you. It was and somebody asked if we had eaten, and like both of us was like, Glenda, was it you? If we ate, yeah, I ate a peach before I started. I was like, I'm gonna eat something, and Fuljens is not here with me, so I'm not responsible for his food.
Disclaimer. Cases of cream and wheat can be sent to Ana at the following address. P.O. Box.
Listen, you guys, nah. I will not even open that. I would listen. Ooh.
Yummy.
Wow. That's fancy.
Right? Great. Yes, David. Yes. I'm down with the cream of wheat. I'll do cream of wheat.
Yeah, that's good. You guys can do that. I was like, yeah. Like if Fuljens, I bet you that if I mix cream of wheat with grits, you probably wouldn't even know the difference.
I wouldn't. I would not.
Yeah. You would know the difference, but I would have to taste it, so I wouldn't do it to you.
But what was David saying earlier about? Oh yeah. So he's tried some shrimp and grits in Louisiana.
You know that will sound all right if there was nothing else, right? Like that would sound okay if there was nothing else. But yeah, nah. Okay, so before we close, what is the grossest food that you have ever eaten that you said I will never eat it again, and it was cooked by your mother-in-law?
Oh sure.
Your mother-in-law ate it. She gave it to you, fed it to you on the table, and you had to eat it. Assuming that,
you know. This is like, this is just the before and after. So I noticed like with this one, the cameras were a little bit just like, full frame, right? So this is what we showed them. Because, we had more time to create this one, right? But this is the one that we did tonight.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I noticed that, but it's good right. Either way. Yeah, it's good either way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good, bro. Good.
No, David. That's not the reason why.
What?
That you, just so you're not responsible.
No, he did tell me. He's like, I can't stand grits, and I was like, no problem. I don't have to worry about that because I would not cook it. I'll feed him rice and beans and pasta and fish and. Yeah, that's so fun though. Like, oh yeah. So Glenda, probably your husband is like, I'm cooking Cornish hens with a drizzle of. Right. Here you go, honey.
Right.
I want to know what's the grossest food you guys have eaten. What's the grossest food? Actually, I'm gonna take away mother-in-law. So I'm gonna take away when growing up. What is the food that you had to eat, or it would be like, go to bed hungry. Kind of a thing. Fuljens, let's start with you.
Well, for me, first of all, I HATE cantaloupe. I HATE cantaloupe. I HATE honey-do. I cannot stand them. I wish they were banned. I wish they were just wiped, eradicated from this planet Earth. I do not like them, right? So I just want to make that clear. Second, my mother, back in the day, she doesn't do it anymore, right? She used to,
you're grown up.
you know, right? No, but like, you know, if I have, you know, when she cooks rice, she doesn't make it the same way anymore because I don't know if she like picked up that it's straight up nasty, and it's like it causes so much trauma in the Haitian culture when mothers cook their rice with tons and tons of cloves. Tons of cloves. You cannot even enjoy the rice because every spoon of rice, yes, I ate rice with a spoon. I ate rice with a spoon. Every spoon of rice had at least 2 or 3 cloves in it. Like, how is it supposed to eat that dang thing? Did not like
disgusting.
it.
That's
Did not
disgusting.
like it. After a while, she stopped cooking it that way, right? So like the cloves were just gone, or you know, you get the clove flavor because I guess she realized like, wait a minute, I don't have to add 3,000 cloves to 1 cup of rice. I could just add a few in there and add some flavor.
Or maybe she has it with powder now. Maybe it's powder.
Right. Or there'll be like maybe like 1 or 2 cloves at the bottom of the stove or at the bottom of the pot, you know, and now add the flavor. But back then, man, every spoon of rice had cloves in it.
And you had to eat it, or you go to bed.
Yeah, you had to eat it, you know. And then now I'm stuck like taking my spoon and like picking out all the damn cloves so I could eat the rice, so I don't get in trouble. Yes, and okra. Yes.
Oh my gosh, no. Okra is, my dad used to love that thing. It's disgusting. It's like eating a slug. Oh my gosh, no. No. Oh, Dios mío, I cannot. Yes. Okay, you see, a lot of people don't like okra. See, it's just nah.
Yeah.
Even the name is weird. Like, what's that?
You know, David, you make a point here. You make a good point. You make a good point.
No, they will not, because the cloves are thick. It will stick to the fork.
Oh, sure. Probably.
Yes.
But it was hard.
It
was hard. Ugh.
No.
The worst as a kid, chipped beef.
What is that? No. What? I was what? What is that? I mean, beef is good. So how did they chip it?
I don't know.
How is chipped
but
beef?
Glenda didn't like it. Fluffy cloves. Ugh. It's just as bad as hard cloves. Disgusting.
How did you make fluffy cloves living in water? My mom used to put it in the rice pudding, but she didn't used to go crazy like Fuljens' mom. She used to put it there, and still like a little bit of the flavor is just not a good taste. Like, I don't know what. You know what? Probably moms, like there's a wives' tale out there that's like, listen, you gotta do this because the cloves give extra energy to kids, and that's why we don't get sick. I don't know, right? Because it just doesn't taste good.
Right. You know, Gretchen, my mom made that mushed spinach, but they added crab flavoring to it. It had beef and it had seasoning. It was so good. I used to love spinach in white rice because the spinach was very flavorful with those ingredients added to it.
I love spinach. So what is it? Well, as a kid, spinach because it was cooked to death in pressure cooker.
Till it was slimy. But you know, I don't know. I wouldn't say slimy, but it wasn't like, you know, like a spinach leaf. It was very minced and it was mushy, but it had good flavor to it. It had crab and beef in it.
I mean, like, you add crab and beef to something, it's gonna taste amazing. You know, it's gonna taste good. But spinach, yeah, I don't like spinach when it's like already so mushy because it kind of gets starchy. I think like it just stays in the teeth. What did they do to us? Like,
no, it is. What happened?
Okay, for real. Like, it's okay, you guys. I'm taking all of this out of the pantry.
That's funny. And then David says, pronounce that, Ana.
Habichuela con dulce. Yes. Oh, my gosh. But a lot of Dominican friends don't like it. You know what? the Dominican friends who don't like it is I want to say I don't know what Dominican friend that is, because they might not be Dominican. They might be saying that they're Dominican, because habichuela con dulce is, listen, that is like concon. And concon is like the crispy part of the rice that you get out, right? And you just like put the bean juice on top of it, and then the beef juice on top of it, and then you just eat it. And just like, oh my God. Habichuela con dulce is just like that. And he might not be Dominican. Just saying. They might not be Dominican, because habichuela con dulce is a staple. People fight over these things. Fight. But anyway.
Gretchen says spinach that is in a salad. Yes, the raw spinach.
Yes, that's good.
Spinach leaves.
That's good. Now everybody's hungry. Right.
I'm about to make some good salad later.
Right, everybody's hungry. In the 60s, old mom cooked those veggies.
Do the scary
Oh, that makes sense. Or we're like, listen, do you want to die? Or do you want to eat this? Or we're like, I'd rather die of hunger.
Right.
Yeah, no. What do you have to Google, Paul?
Maybe that habichuela con dulce.
David, what I'm saying is that I don't know, because habichuela con dulce is not something to be passed. It's just not. Well, you tried it, so you liked it. And if they put batata in there, which is the kind of like the sweet potatoes, and I don't know what kind of Dominicans those are. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just gonna habichuela con dulce. You just take one spoon and you're just like done. Like, you don't want anybody to talk to you. You just sit in there with that, no gloves. If somebody puts gloves in it, like they have in Washington Heights, there's a lady who puts gloves in her habichuela con dulce, and her line is so short, and then the lady across the street doesn't put that, and that line is long, and I wait to get that habichuela con dulce.
Paul says, I always leave this live hungry. Right? It's like there's a pattern here.
But you know what, you guys, Fuljens entertains a lot of ideas that I have, and that's pretty good. Thank you so much for entertaining all the ideas. So one idea that he has is he wants to have a cooking show, and he's like, let's have a cooking show. I want to have a cooking show. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll be with you on the cooking show. I am a really good cook, but I don't like explaining things, because I just like being like, cooking for me is like meditative. So I just go in there and I just cook. So when I'm making something, Fuljens goes, so what is that? So you make it like this? And I'm like, I'm cooking, and then I will explain it, right? But I will entertain him. I'll probably produce for him. That's what I'll probably do. And you cook. So.
For me? No. It has to be cooking with Ana and Fuljens.
Oh, okay. Sweet cream of beans. You know, the translation does not sound very appetizing, but it is amazing, Paul. It is. Oh my gosh, Paul. Listen, there's a Dominican place restaurant around April or something, because that's when like things happen in April, right? Around Easter. Go to a Dominican place and get it. You will see.
David over here confessing that he eats some things with a spoon.
I knew it. What is it? Habichuela con dulce, I bet.
You know, I agree with you, Glenda. I wasn't a big fan of tartar sauce as well. Especially with like fried fish from school and stuff. Yeah. Not a big fan of that.
I like to taste my fish.
Right. And even if like, you know, when they serve fish with tartar sauce, like that tartar sauce just gets tossed to the side. I don't know.
Right. What is tartar sauce made with though?
Does it have horseradish in it?
Horseradish is good.
Yeah, but like
sauce.
tartar sauce is, I don't know, it's like a horseradish mayonnaise thingy. I don't know.
That doesn't sound good.
Tartar sauce isn't all that. It's too
tardy.
Like
when I get fish, like Fish Friday, and they put the thing inside, I've never opened that thing. Like because I like to taste my fish.
Gretchen says, I don't cook it to help.
Well, you know, you have your husband to do it, so you don't really have to, right? That's awesome. There you go, Paul. So go for it. In April, they'll probably have it right now because, right? But it's just like tastes so good.
David.
Oh, shoot. And I need proof. I need proof. Send us
Now
a
you're going to have
picture.
me Googling tartar sauce right now.
Oh, to see what it's made with?
Yeah, what the heck?
I know. We have to get, okay, wait, what is that? We lay down on the ground when where was it? I want to read it in the big screen.
What was it?
Images by Gretchen.
Oh, okay. In the meantime, I'm looking up the tartar sauce is a condiment made of mayonnaise, chopped pickles, capers, and herbs such as tarragon and dill.
That's why you don't like it, because it has capers in there.
Is that what that's causing that? I don't know. Maybe
so.
because it's not made fresh. Because if we were to make it fresh, we'll probably like our own tartar sauce than the tartar sauce that the schools are giving us.
Maybe
Right?
that should be in your cooking show.
Hey.
That could be your cooking show. I think isn't capers some derivative of olives, isn't it?
Now I'm going to look up capers.
Okay, let's look it up. And Fulgens Henry does not like black olives. However,
No.
he drinks. I mean, he drinks dirty martini.
I don't like dirty martini.
I was drinking my dirty martini, and you're like, "Let me try it." And you tasted
I tried it. I didn't like it.
it. You tried it twice.
I
So
tried
I don't know
twice.
about that. If,
I had to,
if you don't
I had
like
to
something,
double check. I had to double check to make sure that I didn't like it.
would you take 2 bites of cantaloupe?
No.
Exactly.
I took
So you
enough
like-
bites of cantaloupe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Caper bush. Caparis spinosa. The caper bush is also called Flinders rose. It's a perennial. No, it's a plant. That's fine. Capers are fine.
Okay.
Capers are fine.
So it's
yeah.
not capers is not derivative. Oh, I thought it was a derivative of olives. Okay, look at this.
Yeah, capers are fine. Capers are cool. Yes,
Oh,
fresh capers, as
okay.
Glenda just mentioned. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But okay, so
Yeah.
Fulgens added to your cooking show.
And then Gretchen says, my husband makes a great tartar sauce. It can have horseradish. Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love horseradish. Is good.
Paul disagrees.
There ain't no horseradish in tartar sauce. Listen, I love horseradish, but Fulgens can make his own thing. I like to eat the fish plain. I love fried fish.
With seasoning and stuff, right? Yeah.
Yes, I love it. I just by itself, just like taste it by itself. That's it. That's it. So here we go. Stay tuned for Fulgens cooking show.
With Ana, featuring Ana Hill.
I will be cooking some Dominican food, and he will be cooking some Haitian food, which is a food. The only Haitian food I've tried so far, and I don't even think it's Haitian based on the story that you gave me, is the eggplant and seafood and beef and all that stuff.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be Haitian, but that's the only culture that I've tasted it.
It's so good. So, but I told his mom that I'm not learning how to cook that, and I told Fulgens, your mom can
No.
keep that.
But
I'm
Ana,
not gonna.
Ana makes a very good eggplant, guys. Very, very good. Delish.
That's right. I do make a great eggplant. That's true. But that specific dish, though, that's elaborate. It's a very elaborate dish. So it's like, ooh, salmon.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, crab.
Yeah, Richie, for sure. And wasabi.
Wasabi. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Fulgens, do you eat your wasabi by itself?
I do eat wasabi by itself. Like,
Yes, you do.
like when I have the sushi, I'll just eat the wasabi by itself. Like, just put it on my palate. I'm good to go. David about to make some cream and weed.
David's gonna make some cream and weed with some wasabi on the side.
Right.
And tartar sauce.
Whoa.
Yeah. Just tartar sauce. Mix it. Put some capers on top of it. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Okay, yes, right, you guys? Okay, wait. Eat fresh, not frozen. Okay, yes, yeah, fresh. Yeah, I eat a lot of salad, you guys. Like, salad for me, that is one thing that if life said to me, listen, baby girl, you can have, the only thing you can have for the rest of your life is
Baby girl.
lettuce.
Baby
Right?
girl.
I will be
Have this
happy.
lettuce, baby girl.
I cannot live without lettuce. I cannot. Oh, wasabi is so good.
Yes, me too. Me too, Gretchen.
Yes, ginger. Ginger and oof.
Wait, so Paul is over here going blah, and David is
To
like
what?
wasabi is in the same boat as okra. So to the wasabi, they don't like the wasabi. I like the wasabi.
Wasabi is good. Wasabi is made with horseradish. That's why Paul doesn't like it.
Right, right. Yeah,
because-
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But okra, no. Okra is just a slimy thing. It's just a mess.
I don't
just
care
like,
if it's
why?
slimy. I don't care if it's fried. I don't care if it's like partially cooked so it stays hard. No.
God, like why?
I need a, we
There's
need,
like,
a,
you know-
we need a blah sound effect. No, there we go.
That is not like that. You know, Fuljens, one of these days, if you give me sassy lips, I'm gonna make you a dish of okra with some cantaloupe juice in it,
my
and a little bit of what else do you say you don't like? Honeydew.
And cloves.
And oh, thank you. And cloves.
And
not
you're gonna
just,
make
like,
me
decorated.
and you're gonna make me eat it on building blocks.
I not on building blocks because I need you to be on point, but
And not pass out and not throw
I
up.
will give it to you after.
And not
I'll give it to you after, Fuljens. I give it to you after a little juice of, I'll be like, here, baby, there's some tea.
guys, if you don't see me the following week, you know what happened. I'm in bed.
God.
It's gonna be like, hi, my name is Ana here. Welcome to ENN.
Paul
Fuljens is not here.
Paul will be in your place.
Right. You're gonna see Paul come in and replace me.
And then if Paul gets saucy, I will give him some horseradish
Horseradish.
juice. I'll be like, here you go, you guys. Oh, you're so cute. You did such a great job today. And I give you some cantaloupe juice with
Oh my
cloves in it.
gosh. Not cool. Not
Oh my
cool.
God. Fuljens, are you scared?
I'm very concerned. Very, very concerned.
I wouldn't do it.
Yes, you would. I'm
Oh
sure
my
you would.
gosh. Listen.
Right, Paul. Yeah, we need to keep these keyboards non-blur. Yes, I am, Gretchen.
Listen, you guys are amazing. You guys are so great. One of these days after building blocks, Fuljens is going to cook for us. So that's going to be great. This is the plan. That's the plan. We're going to cook after building blocks, and we're going to call it what, Fuljens? Because that's
Cooking
going to
with
be
Ana
your
and
show.
Fuljens. Cooking with Ana and Fuljens. But are we're gonna cook right here on this channel? Is that what it is?
If you want to. I mean, we're building.
So I guess how to justify it is that we're gonna create like a cooking show overlay using only Ecam live text overlays. that's what it is.
Listen, the channel is called Ana and Fuljens, let me tell
Right.
you. And building blocks is the playlist.
Right. That's what it's gonna be for sure.
And the first dish is going to be...
But Devin, wasabi is made from horseradish.
It is. But he said he loves wasabi by itself. But then horseradish, he doesn't. So wasabi has a
Wasabi.
different ingredient. What is the
No.
green in wasabi?
Look,
What is
listen.
the green?
Listen. Mira. Wasabi or Japanese horseradish. There you go. I don't do anything to read.
Yeah, but what
do
is the
anything to
green
read.
though? Because horseradish is white. I
Wasabi
think.
is Japanese horseradish paste.
But what is the green though? Because horseradish is white.
Okay, so let's do this, right? I'm gonna type Japanese horseradish. Okay, and let's look at the color.
Welcome to Off the Rails.
Welcome to Building Blocks After Hours.
Cook along.
All right. So yes, okay, it's green. Hold on a second. Let's do
Horseradish
this.
is green by itself.
Let's
like
do this. Yeah, Japanese horseradish.
natural wasabi is green.
One second. Espérate. 1 second. 1 second. Here we go. Let's drop this in here for all of the good people to see. You know, this not the preview window, but the program monitor, like when you leave Ecamm, it just takes over the screen. There you go.
Yeah, but inside, is it green inside though?
But it's green.
It's green on the outside. Okay, so let me tell you something, Mr. Wanna Be Funny. The radishes are red in the outside and whitish and reddish in the inside, and it's still kind of whitish. So that one could just be, right? It's not green like that.
Okay. All right. So here we go, Miss Hill. I'm gonna show you another. I don't know if this is like
the green in wasabi is nuclear waste.
So let's take a look at this one here. Let's take a look at this image here.
Let's see if it's gonna get...
Right. So is this the inside of the wasabi? This look.
Oh shoot.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So.
Okay, so it is green.
It's
so
green.
what is the white horseradish?
The non-Japanese horseradish. Horseradish?
Yes. Wow, that looks great. That's like ginger.
Right.
See, you learned something new in Building Blocks. I did. So it depends on the variety. Okay. Gretchen's over there telling her husband, listen, it's all about wasabi. Tell me. Wasabi's made from different type of... Okay, yes. Oh, there we go. Glenda checked her hobby. She's like, yeah, okay.
Right. Verified with the check.
With a check mark. It's like, yes. Okay, so then the one in America is the white one. And the okay. So we can find... Look at Fuljens. You can educate people like that. You can see the different wasabis.
Right. Now we know.
And you know how to make drinks also.
So, Devin, do you still like wasabi?
Oh, no. Don't ruin it for him. Don't ruin it. You're so mean. Devin, don't listen to him. You like your own wasabi.
Oh, boy. But David, what about asparagus, spinach,
Oh, my
lettuce?
God. Broccoli.
Yeah.
Lettuce.
Devin wanted me to be wrong so bad.
I know, right? Me too. I'm like, wait, what the hell is this? Okay. But Devin, you know what? You like it still. So just have the
Right.
wasabi and don't eat the
Don't-
American horseradish.
Don't call
What
it
is the name of
horseradish.
it?
Don't call it horseradish. That's all.
Call it radish. No,
That's
actually,
all.
radishes.
What
Radishes are
up,
good.
James?
Hey, James. We're talking about food. Building
This
Blocks is over.
Building Blocks is finished. We need a new cooking show name now.
We're talking about food.
Off the
Imagine
rails. Right? That's what it was called.
Oh, okay. Images by Gretchen is a retired librarian. Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. I know, right? Look at this. That's awesome. Look at the mix here.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what's gonna be like when we said to you guys, send us your a copy of your favorite overlay that we can design it. We'll be like, send us your recipe and we will like
We'll make it.
and we'll make it. And we're like, because Fuljens, you're gonna bring the Haitian, even though Haitian and Dominican cuisine, they're kind of similar. It crosses a little bit, so it's gonna be it will be fun.
So pretty soon we're gonna have to design our cooking show overlay with Ecam live text overlays. Right?
I leave that up to you. It's all your thing. So I
use
leave
some
it up to
food
you.
emojis and all that stuff. No, we're gonna have to do it here on Building Blocks.
Oh shoot! We do some wasabi. I bet you there's some wasabi in the emoji keyboard and some sushi.
James Hicks, welcome to What's in the Pantry with Ana and Fuljens.
What's in the pantry? What's in the fridge? Let's see. that could be something. So Fuljens, you come in the kitchen and you open the pantry and you're like,
Right.
what's in the pantry? And then I go to the fridge. What's in the fridge? And then we combine. Oh my God.
Yes, it
This
is the
what
after
happens when we
party.
eat.
It is the after party for sure. This sounds good. A rum nut pie.
Ooh, nice.
I like that.
And Fuljens and I go to the liquor store almost every weekend. Well, not almost every weekend, but almost every weekend to find new rums to like taste them and see what they taste like.
Yeah.
But so far, we have only found one rum that we both like.
The plantation
other-
rum. The plantation rum is so good, and you could tell the community likes it because it's like flies off the shelves. Let me see here.
Yeah, and it's the bottle is pretty cute too. And it's just like it has like a little sweet taste, so I could drink it on the rocks. But like so when we do shots, it goes smoothly.
It's from Barbados rum. Since we're dropping all types of food overlays here, let's keep it up, right? So let's bring this in here.
We can make
Boom.
cocktails too. Yes, that's it. Yep.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. There's an overproof version, but this aged 5 years is really, really good. Really good.
Yeah, that one's we can make. So I'm assuming the rum nut pie has rum.
Has
in
rum
it,
in
so
it,
we can
right?
Make it with that. And
Exactly. Ooh.
nice. Okay,
nice.
look at that, Glenda. You're set.
Right. we need to do a special cooking edition with Glenda's husband.
Right? I was like, yeah, I cook. I cannot have like desserts. I'm not a dessert person. So the only thing that I know how to make, David, is habichuela con dulce and flan. So those are the only two desserts that I know how to make. And my kids ask me for flan on their birthday and all of that because that's the only time I make it. But I do make a really mean flan. Like, yes.
Devin, what's the name of the rum from Martinique?
Ooh. That might be another one for our collection.
Walking food and beverage expert. Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yes. So we can make a nice cocktail for...
Fat night.
It will have to be Friday. Ooh, okay. Fat 19. What is that one? Black cake has rum in it as well. Oh.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it definitely does.
So that rum would be good with pink gator. What is pink gator? Fuljens, you writing this? You're gonna be
Taking notes over
cooking,
here, right?
man. Yes.
Yes, and have you had that the rum and raisin ice cream? That's
That
a
is
really
the
good.
best. Like
Yes.
that's a full season ice cream. Yes. I'm like,
Damn, David.
yes, rum and raisin. Okay.
Rum and raisin.
You know why? You can learn how to make rum. You know, I'll be like, Fuljens, let's cook that. You sure?
Make some rum. It's a churn. We're gonna be churning ice cream, like manually, like churning ice cream.
It will be a good workout for the hand. You know, like
Oh man,
that is cool. So wait, what's pink gator?
the pink gator.
Pink gator. So like that plantain rum will be good with pink gator. I wonder what that is. But oh my gosh, you know what? David, I was this weekend, right? When Fuljens left, I was like, what am I going to do with my life right now? So I was like, should I get ice cream? I was like, no, I don't feel like eating ice cream because I really don't like ice cream like that. So I was like, should I get... So I ended up getting sushi, which was great. But if I would have thought about rum raisin ice cream,
Oh my
I would have
God.
definitely gotten it. I would have definitely gotten that was the kind of mood last weekend that I had.
Calorie
So-
count violation.
Right, but I didn't do it. I would have done it, but I didn't do it. And look who's talking tostones and fried whatever you had.
Listen,
Okay.
I ran it off with the 5K. Burned it all up.
Tostones is a 2-day thing.
Oh, okay.
Tostones and fried pork, it's a 2-day run. It's 10K.
10K? Okay. I'll do another one.
Okay, so a pink gator is a drink. My husband, Cajun. Read that, please.
My husband's Cajun Choctaw uncle made me once. Pink lemonade and rum. Oh, okay. That does sound good.
Pink lemonade.
That does sound good.
I wonder why pink lemonade though, because it looks pretty or is the taste different?
Right. Just like how with the plantation rum, we tried it with like lemonade, traditional lemonade. That was really good.
Right. Traditional lemonade. And then, oh my gosh. And one time, you guys, we were, okay. We'll have to check that out and see if, but one time we went out and we were photographing this event, right? And it was hot. And we were just like, and there's this lady, she's the one who, what was the name of that? It was a rum lemonade, something or other. It was a vodka.
Western Sun's vodka.
So the owner of the Western Sun vodka was there, and she's like, oh, giving it to everybody. And we drank, and we're like, oh my gosh, it tastes so good. And I'm like, Fuljens got one. He's like, here.
The lemon one. The lemon version.
And he gave me one, and he gave me like, oh yeah. So they got us, right? It was so good. Ice and all of that. Then Fuljens was like, let's get it. So we went to the liquor store.
And we were tipsy too.
We were,
like,
right?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. We were tipsy. He wasn't. I was all tipsy, right? And then he's like, should we get the small one? And I'm like, yeah.
Nah.
So he ended up getting the big one,
joint.
right? Oh my gosh. So then when we brought it home and we're drinking it, that thing was the nastiest thing ever. It was syrupy. It was sweet. And we're like, let's add ice. We add ice. Nothing. It was nasty sweet. The bottle is still
It's still there.
here. It's still here. And that was like 3 months ago. So yeah. It all depends on where we are, right? The mood, the environment. That's why marketing is so great, right?
Yeah, and we were like thirsty, right?
Yes, we're thirsty.
And
it was
everybody
hot.
was hot. The music was popping and everything.
Yes, the music was good.
They gave it like in this big cup of ice, and it was like nice and cool and refreshing drink. It was so good. It was so good.
She did her thing. She's like, you guys, you have to serve this now, because they didn't start serving it until kind of later. So right,
They had them
so
in like little shots. You could just sample them. But then later on, they were like, "No, here's the whole cup. Take it."
oh my gosh, like, Fuljens, give me another one. And I'm like, yes, but it wasn't good. It wasn't that good. So, but we can make some good cocktails with, I want to try it with the pink lemonade and see if it tastes different.
So,
like that.
rum.
Ooh,
Okay.
that sounds good.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to look that up also.
Wow. Wait, Fuljens, pronounce the whole thing. Is that
Rum Doré Agricole, Plantation de la Montagne. I'm probably butchering it. Paleo Rum de Paz. There might be two different rums, right, Devin?
Devin should run on the jump on
Unless
the
that's
live so that he can pronounce it like shit.
Unless that's the entire description. I think. Oh, that is the entire description.
Let's see a picture of it.
Yeah, let me look it up. Rum de Paz. Have we? I don't think we've seen this or don't pay attention to this. So the label comes up. Save that link. Save the image. And Devin will let us know if this is the correct one.
My son. Oh,
Yeah,
that
I think so. Yeah.
50%. What is the one that you got?
Which
What
one?
is the percent? The plantation one that we have.
The plantation rum.
What is yeah?
The plantation rum is.
My son over there is like, Mom, I need to go to school tomorrow.
The plantation rum is 40%.
40%. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we have to use less. We just have to use less if we get that one.
David does not drink. Then recommend.
Okay. Good.
There's
Good for you.
And there's some good like virgin options as well.
Yeah. I've tried not to drink many times because
Right.
drinking is drinking is good, but at the same time it's not good.
Right.
Like it gives me a whole bunch of side effects.
I've tried a few times like the zero alcohol beer. That's been good
Yeah,
because I don't really drink beer like that anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, you guys? My son is like, Mom, tomorrow's their school, so this has been so great.
That's your alert. That's the alert.
Yes, but he is calling me to make him some tea, and this tea is gonna be nice.
Congratulations, Gretchen. That's awesome.
Very nice. Wow.
Wow. 240 miles in over
What
4
in the
days. Over 4
world?
days. Wow. That's awesome.
Good. Good for him.
Wow.
Wow. He must be well nourished.
All right, Gretchen, thank you for
Yeah.
joining us. Awesome.
Thank you, Gretchen. We'll see you guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys. We this was fun. This is great, you guys. This bring
was
your
fun.
recipes. We're like, bring your recipes.
Yeah.
Fuljens has his own show.
Yeah, we had a hiatus because for Leap into Live, so it's good to be back and see you guys again and interact.
Yeah.
So this is good. This is great. I drank
Yeah.
in Puerto Rico one time. I don't remember the whole night.
Listen, yeah, Puerto Rico rum. No, nothing against it or whatever, but I cannot do Bacardi, or what is it? What is the other one? Tequila. Doesn't matter.
You
Like
said Tito's.
Tito's is a vodka. I cannot do Tito's either. But that vodka they gave me, what was the name of it? That was good. It didn't make me tired. What was that one they gave me for the martini?
I don't remember.
It was good. It was Grey Goose. Grey
Oh,
Goose?
Grey Goose. Yeah, Grey
Grey
Goose,
Goose,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that one didn't get me tired. Yeah. Yeah.
Paul's the permanent designated driver. Good stuff.
Good. Yeah, see, sometimes I want to be the DD so I don't have to drink. And people, because sometimes people, when you tell people that you're not drinking, they're like, oh my gosh, you're not drinking? Like, it's the
Right.
worst thing ever. I'm like, if you're not drinking, good for you, because this is something good, that you're not drinking.
Right. And,
Right.
I'll drink in the safety of my own home. How about that?
And so the other day, this is it. I swear we're going to close because I have to go. The other day, Fuljens and I had one of those days, right? One of those days. And there was like this little bit of wine left. I can only drink a specific amount of wine or I pass out. And when I tell you I pass out, right? If I drink more than, say, 8 ounces, pass out. So there was a bottle of, I took the bottle of wine. There was a little bit left. And I just like went like this.
Swig.
And
You took a swig.
and I gave it to Fuljens. Fuljens like, oh, we're swigging? And I'm like, what? I'm like, just drink it. But it was just a little bit. And yeah, that's the story. So I'm learning new
Sometimes
things.
you got to swig.
Sometimes you have to, but just a little bit. But
Yeah.
it was fun. It was fun doing it. But yeah, it was I know, right? All right. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. And I hope at Building Blocks you learned some awesome stuff. And
Yes.
then you got hungry. So, all right, you
Look
guys,
at this
good
food comment
night.
popping up here.
What? What are you doing?
No, we switched back to this finished overlay here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to ask some food, but we're not.
No,
Okay.
the David's food comment popped up.
You guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys next Monday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.